Hey guys, so I wanted to give you an update on how Penelope's doing with her bacterial infection on her lip. It's been a few weeks now. It's been like two or three weeks since the last time we gave her the antibacterial ointment on her lip. We gave her 2 applications so far. They were spaced out maybe a week apart, and she's not doing any better. So her lip has become, it's actually spread now from, it was just on the right side, now it's on the left side. The top lip has almost, it looks kind of like it's split apart a little bit. It's actually raised on the top part. It's a little fuzzy and swollen. It just looks, it looks horrible. I mean, it looks very painful. So we are going to try something else to see if there's something, because I just think letting it ride at this point is not going to help the situation, because she's not getting, I don't see it getting any better. She's still eating at least, so that's a good sign, but she's still acting the same way in other aspects. Like, she's still not acting the same that she should be. She doesn't move around. She stays in the same spot. She stares at the same corner all day long. She's not the same color as she normally is. She's just not acting like herself. So I know she's sick and she's hurting. So it hurts me to see her that way. So we are going to try, the next step, we're going to try API's Melafix and see if we have any luck with that. So we're going to actually take her out of the fish tank. I believe it actually says that it can be safe with corals, but I don't want to take the chance of putting that in the fish tank, because if something goes wrong, that could be a complete havoc to the tank. So I don't want to take the chance of that. So we're going to take Penelope out of the fish tank and put her in a quarantine 10-gallon tank that I have down in my basement, and I have that set up now. I put about 7 gallons of water in the tank. I put an air bubbler in there that also works as a filter, and another bubbler and a heater in there that I have heated up right now to about 77 degrees. It's all ready for her. I have the medication actually already in there, and as it describes, I think it says about 5 milliliters per 10 gallons. So I have just a little less than the 5 milliliters because I have about 7 gallons in the tank. So I'm going to show you the whole setup as we go ahead and remove her from the fish tank, and then go ahead and put her down in the quarantine tank. I think right now, even though the best thing is to keep the fish less stressed, because you don't want to stress the fish out when they're sick, is to remove her from the tank. I mean, the best thing is to keep her in the tank, of course, but removing her and putting her in the quarantine tank and seeing if she does better with that medication, and hopefully it can save her from ultimately dying. I think right now is the best thing that we can do for her, than to let it ride and let her possibly die in this tank and do nothing. So that's the update for right now. I'm going to show you what her lip currently looks like right now, and show you how bad it looks, and then I'm going to show you the setup downstairs and show you her in the setup so that you can see exactly what it looks like, and I'll just describe exactly how it's all set up and everything. Okay, thank you again for watching. So you can see her lip right there. Originally it was just on the right side of her face. It's now gone to the left side also, and you can see how the tip of it is now, it's raised also. So the entire thing is pretty bad. After 2 applications of the triple antibiotic, it's just gotten bad, so it's not helping, and it's been a couple weeks, so it's now time to try something else to see if we can help her out, because letting it ride I don't think is going to help at this point in the matter. So you can see there, it just looks painful. Poor girly. Alright, so welcome to the dungeon. I'm down in my storage room in the basement, and here's my setup. I have Penelope. She is down here in the quarantine tank. So this is a 10-gallon tank I have here all set up for her specifically, and I have I'll zoom in here for you in just a second so you can see it up close and see how I have it set up. And I have a bubbler here, right here in the corner with a sponge filter. It actually puts air in and sucks up, so it actually is a bubbler and acts as a filter at the same time. I already had this in my feeder tank here. I have a feeder tank. This actually feeds my guys upstairs, my aggressive tank. It's half saltwater and half fresh water for the aggressive tank upstairs, and so I already had the bubbler in my saltwater tank in here, so it was already mature. So I used the bubbler from here and put it in here. So that was convenient that I already had that to put that in there. So I don't have to make constant daily water changes now that I have that. So so with that being said, I don't have to, constantly change the water and have to worry about the ammonia buildup because I have that in there. It's already built up and it acts as a filter. I have a heater in here. It's keeping the water at about 77 degrees. An extra bubbler. I don't have it filled up completely. There's about 7 gallons of water in here, and then I have the medication, which is the API Melafix right here. I put this in here. It says about 5 milliliters per 10 gallons. I put about 4 because I have about 7 gallons in the tank right now. She's all set. She's in here. She's probably a little stressed out. She doesn't know really what's going on. So she'll be in here for, I'm probably going to give her about a week and see how she's looking. Every single day I'm supposed to put another 4 milliliters in. So I'm supposed to put that in daily and put the medication in daily. So I'm going to keep a good eye on her, make sure that she's fed like I normally feed her, and see how her lip's doing and see if she's looking better. I got to make sure that she's looking better before I put her back in the tank. So it does say with the medication that after 7 days, they want a 25% water change within the tank. So after a week, I would do that, if not maybe a little bit more with the water change. So with that being said, she's in there. She's floating around and she's moving around. She seems to be doing okay. So so that's about it. I'm gonna keep an eye on her. She's in good hands with me, and like I said, so we're giving the API a shot and seeing how she does with that. And I will keep you guys updated on how she does and how she's doing, and stay tuned. I'm gonna give you a little close-up on the setup here too, so you can see exactly of my whole setup here. So thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for updates on how she's doing. Like I said, I hope she recovers, and if you have any more suggestions on other ideas besides what I've been doing here that could help Penelope, I appreciate it. And stay tuned for more videos. Thank you. So here's the tank up close. You can see Penelope right there. 10-gallon tank, and I have it filled up with about 7 gallons of water. You can see the bubbler that I have in the left corner with the sponge. Also works as a filter. There I do have the heater there in the back and an extra bubbler. And then you can see Penelope just hanging out right there. She seems to be looking okay. She's
awake and alert. Lips still looking pretty gnarly. So, that's about it. And again, I thank you for watching, and stay tuned for updates on her progress.